Because YouTube now has decided to completely shadow ban me, and it just started, and so numbers are dropping like a rock. You have no idea. That doesn't mean that the message changes. That doesn't mean that we don't continue to reverberate. I need you to share this one short. This is and I'm trying to get this message out. This is right now. It's just so clear to me what the message has to be. And this is it. That there are two questions that you should never ask and never answer. The first one is, do you know why I pulled you over? I am not going to answer that question. I'm not going to shake my head no. I'm not going to shrug my shoulders. I'm immediately going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. The cop is going to be so puzzled. He's going to say, you don't want to know why I pulled you over? I'm going to repeat it again, and I'm going to show him the literature. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Why? Because we've seen on time and time again, video after video, that if you start a back and forth with that copper, you could go to jail. And the question you're never going to ask him, why did you pull me over? Who gives it? Who cares? This is your daily friendly reminder. I've never taught you to answer or ask either of those questions. This is your daily friendly reminder, reminding you that there are two questions that you should never ask and never answer. So I put that down in the links below. You know, the most important thing that we can do is help people. There's no more powerful amendment right now than the Fifth Amendment if you're in a car. There's nothing more powerful. If they really want to search your car, they're going to. You can do United States versus Williams where you give consent and revoke consent. But the most important amendment is your Fifth Amendment right now. It's the most important amendment if you get pulled over in a car. And they're shadow banning me, and they're not promoting my videos in the feeds. And so I need you guys to share this video with your friends and family. There's no reason you need to ask him why he pulled you over, or there's no reason to answer the question, do you know why I pulled you over? There's no reason. Remember what his job is. His job is to arrest you, impound your car, and steal your money. That goal for him doesn't change no matter what you say. There's nothing that's going to change his goal. When he gets back to the office, there's going to be chicks he's going to flirt with. He's going to get to play with the canine dog. Chief's going to give him a high five. And when you go to the end of the month and the arrest records, his numbers are way up there. What are you going to say that's going to change his position that he wants to arrest you? What are you going to say? There's nothing you're going to say. His goal is to arrest you. So who gives a flying rat's booty why he pulled you over? Who cares? Who cares? Why'd you pull me over? Who cares? Do you know how fast you were going? I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. That's how you do it. Period. End of discussion. End of story. There it is right there. No more talking to cops. I invoke the right to remain silent. I invoke the right to remain silent. 7 words. The only 7 words he should say, you should ever say to a cop, are these 7 words. I invoke the right to remain silent. That's what you say when you get pulled over. That's literally what you say. That's it. I got nothing else past that. That's it. You do not talk to them. They want to arrest you. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys learned something. Put a 1 in the chat if you learned something, and share this video for me. I'll drop it in here, and then I'll also put it in the regular. It's like they turned off. YouTube just said no more water for you. They just turned off the spout. They said no more for you. You don't get to do it anymore. There's the link for that short. Do me a favor, share that short everywhere. People have got to get it. They've got to get it. I'm putting it in the chat. Share that short. People have got to stop it. Oh, let me just show you what I'm talking about. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. Just so you know. Here it is right here. Let me share this with you so you can see what I see right now. God bless America. I'll share this stream with you right here. This is do you know why I pulled you over? He's so funny. I love this guy. We could watch him just real quick because he's so dang funny. If you guys want to get a laugh real fast, I love this guy.
I need you to be honest with me.
I'm being honest with you, dude.
This is gonna go a lot easier if you're honest.
And I will, yeah, dude.
Yeah. What are you on right now, man?
Cloud nine. What? Cloud nine.
No, what are you on right now?
One.
You gotta be honest.
I'm on one, dude. You know
Stop fucking around. What are you on right now, man?
TikTok, what? Instagram, all of them. I'm on all of them.
I'm not talking about your ads. Drugs.
Sure, if you got some. Yeah, I'm down. You guys partying? Yeah, dude.
Step out of the car. I need you to be honest with me.
I'm being honest with you, dude.
This is gonna go a lot easier if you're honest.
So cool. But now I want to show you when this says part 1, Wichita officer bullies a citizen. So he didn't invoke his Fifth Amendment right. And now there's a bunch of people on here who make shorts of what to say when a cop pulls you over. And I watched a bunch of these today. And some of them are wrong. Some of them are just incorrect data. It's just, you know, when you get pulled over, what you do is you invoke your Fifth Amendment right. No matter what video you see, if you don't want to get drug off to the dungeon, then you invoke your Fifth Amendment right. That's all you do. You don't do anything else. You do nothing else. And you know, honestly, we'll look at a couple of them, but some of them I'll just sit there and tear apart because they're going to be wrong.
Do you know how fast you were going back there? Quick legal tip. This is a trick question. Want to get out of the ticket? Give your lawyer more to work with. Repeat after me. Officer, I believe I was going the speed limit.
Wrong. Incorrect data. The wrong thing to say to somebody, to tell someone, especially if they have dreads and they're black or they're poor and they're white. You look great, bro. You look great, Mike. Listen, I love your channel, bro. I think you're awesome. I mean, look how he looks. Take a look. Take a look at him. You look like that? Anybody here look like that? Put a 1 in the chat if you don't look like that. One for me. I don't look like that. 1. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't look like him. Put a 1 in the chat if you don't drive a Benz. 1. I don't drive a Benz. I drive a Honda. It's not mine. Okay. I drive a Honda. It's not mine. So you don't look like him. If you're black, if you're poor, don't do that. If you're Mexican, don't say, I believe I was going. Yo, essay, I believe I was going the speed limit. No, you weren't going the speed limit. And that's going to start your back and forth. That's going to start the disagreement. That's going to start him saying you're not cooperating. Step out of the car. That's, as you guys can see, I lost my glasses, so I'm waiting for my glasses to come in. But I'm just like, let me go back. Let's see.
What should you do if you get pulled over with a weapon? First thing to do is...
Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. Mike, you already blew it, bro. I can't go back to you now. I'm sorry.
Everyone out of the car. Even the passengers? Quick legal tip. Just because you called shotgun doesn't mean you get a free pass. In a valid traffic stop, cops have authority over everyone, not just the driver. And you must comply with reasonable requests for our safety. When But don't forget your rights. Ask if you're free to go. If they say yes, calmly leave. If they say no, repeat after me. I invoke the fifth.
Boom!
Speak to a lawyer.
Boom! There it is. Mike got it right. Good job, Mike. Good job, brother. You got it right, Mike. Good job.
Brennan, who has Down syndrome, has wanted to be a cop since he was a kid.
Okay, that's why I'm sorry. He's not thinking right. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's see what this guy says.
Hi, I'm Scott Nolan. I'm a criminal defense attorney in Northern Virginia, and I'm going to talk to you about what you should do when you're pulled over for a DUI. I'm going to tell you 4 things you should do for a good parking lot to get into, or a wide margin if you're on the highway, a good, safe place to pull over. Not just for your safety, not just for the police officer's safety.
A little slow, Scott. Sorry, bro. That one said, do you know why I pulled you over?
Here's a police question you should never answer in a million years without knowing the
Boom. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
suspected offense you are accused of. And it's the one when you get stopped by police in your car and the officer asks you, do you know why I pulled you over? Unless you are a Jedi mind reader, you don't know exactly what's going through the officer's mind, right? So why are you talking without information from the officer? But street lawyer, it's a normal question. The traffic officer just wants me to recognize the thing I did wrong. Okay, I get you. But just wait a second, hear me out. The problem with this classic police traffic stop opening question is it can be a trick question.
It is.
To catch drivers off guard before they realize they are not legally required to answer this question. And okay, imagine it's not a trick question. And imagine without knowing the offense you are accused of, you were to answer the officer's question, do you know why I pulled you over? And you answered, because I ran a red light, because I was speeding, because I was eating a kebab, because I am the Muffin Man. You've just admitted to 4 criminal offenses when the officer was just thinking and maybe only had evidence about 1 offense, assuming they had any offense in mind in the first place. Now, those answers based on you speculating the mind of the officer are now confessions that can be used against you in a court of law. So, Padawan, keep the reply simple. No. Officer, please tell me. And with the officer's response, you are now in a better position to talk or not to talk. That's your choice.
Okay, let me help you guys out though. Let me help you out.
Padawan, keep the reply simple. Officer, please tell me.
Okay, let's pause right there for 1 second. If you say to him, officer, please tell me, you've just opened yourself up to a bunch of cop-splaining and a bunch of pissing and bitching and moaning that he's going to do as he's some sort of moralist who's, well, you were doing 45 in a 25 back on Binkley. And then when you took a left on Kobuck, you blew right through a stop sign. You didn't even stop. You slowed down. You didn't even stop. And then I turned on my lights. I must have been following you for half a mile. I was probably doing 100 miles an hour to catch you. Now, none of that's true. Not a single word of that is true. It doesn't matter. Officer, what did I do? Well, let me tell you what you did. It's incorrect. Great job so far. You plead the 5th. Do you know why I pulled you over? I plead the 5th. Here's my license, registration, and proof of insurance. Oh, I said too many words. Here's my license, registration, proof of insurance, all put together for you. Here it is. Then on camera, I show him I plead the 5th. That's it. I plead the 5th. There it is. You know what? And let me just tell you something. That goes around as qualified immunity. If he continues to pepper you with questions, you can sue him. Every officer every single officer in the world swears an oath to uphold the Constitution. That means that if you say, I plead the 5th Amendment, you show him that you plead the 5th Amendment, you show it to the camera, and you say, I plead the 5th Amendment, and he continues to say, do you know, well, where are you going? You say, I plead the 5th Amendment. If he says more to you, I might talk to the judge. Your Honor, I've said twice now that I pled the 5th Amendment. I don't engage with police officers. I'm pleading the 5th Amendment. This goes around as qualified immunity. He's supposed to stop questioning me. He's supposed to leave me alone now. I pled the Fifth Amendment. Well, where are you going? Perfect. Now I'm filming the cop, filming myself. There's nothing more I need to say. I just told the judge that he's violating my constitutional rights. There's nothing more I need to say. Step out of the car. Okay. Get out of the car, shut the door, and lock it. Put the keys in your pocket. It's an illegal seizure if he just takes your keys. That's how you do it. Everything is about being on camera. Everything is about the camera and having the literature in your hand. You don't care why he pulled you over. You're not going to give him any reply. There's no reply. Officer, tell me is what he said to say. No, you're not going to say that. You absolutely are not. How's it going? How's it going?